Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of I Am Latoya Renee. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, hey y'all. Today is our week 4 GLP-1 update round 2.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding.
Guys, we have some things to discuss. Week 4 was very informative, and I feel like things got done in week 4. So let me break it all down and tell you what exactly I'm talking to. In week 4, I took my last dose of the compounded semaglutide that I had in stock. I did in week 4 go to see my wellness provider and picked up another month of GLP-1 meds. Between the two of us, we collectively decided that it's time to go up to the next dose, which is the 4th dose. The new dose that I'm on is the 1.5 milligram dose, which is equivalent to 0.6 milliliters. So that is their 4th dose, but that is now going to be my 1st dose for month 2. I say all that to say, week 4, we wrapped up the 3rd dose. When we go into week 5, we'll go up to the 4th dose, and for the entire month, so week 5, 6, 7, 8, I will be on the 4th dose, and hopefully everything will go according to plan. Now, something that I did incorporate in week 4 is a little bit more exercising. I did start personal training this week. You know, I always exercise, guys, y'all know that, but it became very clear to me when I did a free personal training session that I'm not pushing myself as hard as I should. I can definitely lift more than I think I can. My endurance is better than I think it is. You know, that free personal training session I did really pushed me to my limit where I was truly tired afterwards. I never really get myself to a point where I'm truly tired on my own. But that session pushed me and it felt incredible. And so here we are doing personal training sessions. So in week 4, I was able to get 1 in. Week 5, I've got 2 scheduled. And then, of course, I'll work out when I can in between. But I did get 1 session in with my trainer. We did arms, back, cardio, and HIIT. And wow. That was incredible. That was truly incredible. She pushed me. And when I say she pushed me, y'all, I was doing pull-ups. And I haven't done pull-ups in a couple of years. And apparently I can do them. I just haven't been pushing myself. So that's good stuff, right? She wore me out. And I love that. And I can't wait to go see her in week 5. Something great happened when I went to go sign up for the sessions. She's actually been allowed to kind of do her own thing and not necessarily follow with the gyms. I don't want to say membership, but like with their membership for personal training and stuff, they're going to allow her to kind of do her own thing. She's kind of created her own business, whatever. And so I say all that to say her rates are far less than what the gym charges. So that will, you know, quote unquote save me money, but really it won't, because I'm just going to take that money and incorporate additional sessions, which is what I would have wanted to do anyway. Like what I originally signed up for was 1 session a week, and that is not going to take me where I need to go. And so I'm super encouraged and excited that I could do more than what I initially thought I was going to be able to do from a financial standpoint with personal training. So that is super exciting. Also too, while I was there for that, the first paid personal training session that I did, which was in week 4, we did like a full body scan. I think the scanner is called Evolt. And I learned some really, really, really interesting things that I want to share with you guys, because it's a little different than what my scale at home has been saying. My scale at home says I'm 171 pounds. Their scale says I'm 161 pounds, guys. I found out that a lot of categories that are on this scale, I'm already at the optimal range. And I was like, me? What? Optimal? So let's run through and tell you what exactly they are. My lean body mass, my skeletal muscle, my protein are all optimal. My total body water, my body fat mass, my visceral fat area, my total body fat percentage are all optimal. My visceral fat level is balanced. According to my body, my age is 35. And I'm actually 36, so that's encouraging because my scale's been saying I'm 38. That my body reflects a 38-year-old. I'm 36, but this scale, this Evolt scale, is saying that I'm 35. The only thing that was really kind of out of range was my minerals, which I don't really know. I didn't dig in and ask a lot about it, but my minerals was high. So I probably need to inquire more about that to figure out what that is actually referring to. But everything else was optimal. Everything. And she was like, what the numbers that are reflecting on the scale are what people end up like at the end of their personal training journey, all that. This is where they end up. So she's like, this is going to be easy for her. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, we don't have much further to go. And then when I thought about it, it's like my weight is at a decent range, particularly for my height. If y'all are new, I'm 5'9". I have slimmed in areas for the most part that I want to slim. I mean, obviously I have like lower fupa or whatever. I've also carried twins, you know, and I had a myomectomy surgery almost a year ago. I just want to tone and actually physically be strong. But I like to slim my waist down some more. Yeah, sure. But it's not bad. I'm wearing sizes I haven't worn in forever. And I'm feeling better in my body. I'm able to move my body better. Yesterday, I had squatted down. My dad was working on my homegirl's car because like she had run over like some sort of animal or whatever, and it kind of had messed up underneath her car, and so he was repairing it. And I squatted down beside him to see what exactly he was doing underneath the car and stuff. And I was like, hold on, you can squat down and stay down? Because never have I ever been able to squat down and stay down. It's always been, okay, 1, 2, 3, all right, I'm back up. Because it's always been like challenging for my knees and for my hips. And I was down there like it was nothing. So like I know that my body is in a good spot thanks to not only GLP-1 meds, but also my dedication within the gym, the little strides that I've made to improve my intake. You know, I eat pretty well. It's just, y'all know my struggle. Y'all know my struggle. I love Cokes. That's where we are, guys. According to the Evolt body scan, I'm 161 pounds. I don't know if I'm gonna rock with that or not, because I only hop on that scan once a month, and I hop on my personal scale every week. So I don't know if those numbers are going to be confusing or not. I think I may just go with what my scale is saying. And when the fourth, you know, when every month comes around that I'm on their scale, I'll use those numbers, or just remind y'all of what those numbers are saying, because there is a 10-pound discrepancy. I don't really know what to make of it, but she's, you know, pretty confident that this scale was right. So I don't know. So I end this video stating that the Evolt body scan says I'm 161 pounds, and that for the most part my body is optimal at 5 feet 9 inches tall. But my smart scale at home says I'm 171 pounds at 5 feet 9 inches tall. And it says I need to do some work. So there is that. If you like the content that I'm offering to you, I want you to make sure that you hit the like button as well as the subscribe button, so that when new content does post, you are one of the first people to see it. It also helps this channel grow, guys. I, of course, will be bringing you brand new content here very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. But until then, I love each and every one of you guys. Bye.